And what happened next was indeed a satyagraha. Largo commissioners announced that they voted to dismiss Stanton because the public had lost confidence in him. The minister of Largo's Baptist Church had affirmed that God was not on Stanton's side. God would somehow want Stanton fired. Neither of those assertions were true. Within days, the St. Petersburg Times published opinion polls showing that the vast majority of Largo residents, something like 70%, said that they would have no problem working side by side with a transgender individual. Within days of that, a week after Largo's emergency hearing, the minister at the Unity Church here in Clearwater, Abi, and I convened a press conference in front of Largo City Hall. It was the middle of the work week, in the mid-morning. It was not a particularly good time to try and hold a rally or a press conference. We expected perhaps a dozen clergy. We expected the media and perhaps, if we were lucky, 100 or so supporters at the rally, most likely a lot of detractors. Over 36 liberal clergy members attended and signed a petition that was presented to Largo's mayor. Over 350 supporters attended that rally. We had 2 protesters. It was astounding. No longer could those who advocated bigotry claim that the public had lost confidence in Stanton, or that religious people everywhere were unified in their opposition to transgenderism. Those arguments were wiped away within the space of an hour. And in the process, our Unitarian Universalist values were highlighted on television, on radio, and in the press throughout the Tampa Bay region. The decision to fire Stanton, unfortunately, was reaffirmed at an appeals hearing at the end of March. But the story hasn't ended there, because the force of truth, this force of satyagraha, if you allow it to permeate your spirit and your being, if you are centered in it, it is unwavering, it is persistent.